Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Todd Stashwick, a.k.a. Captain Liam Shaw of the Starship Titan, and you are listening to Capes and Lunatics.
God.
Aye, Captain.
I'm dropping names all over here like I'm Rob Southgate. Welcome back, kids, to another episode of the Salty and Petty Podcast. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together this is the Salty and Petty Podcast. In case it's your first one. Perfect time to binge with episode Lucky 13.
That's right. All right. Month 4 begins. All right. So, yes, kids, this time we're talking John Wick 1, 2, and 3 in preparation. Get you prepared for John Wick 4 coming out here soon. Well, this is at the podcast. Wait,
it's not already out? Oh, it comes out technically in the States on the 23rd. Right, gotcha.
Yes.
No, because it premiered on the 6th. So.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I get stuff early, so it's just like, oh, yeah.
Lilith gets in her transporter and transports overseas to watch these movies early.
At least my VPN does.
Oh!
Pirates, art.
All right, so yes, you asked me.
I am going to go see this in the theaters. I love Keanu Reeves. I'm actually going to take myself. It's going to be one of my self-care Saturdays, if you know what I'm saying, ladies.
She's going to wine and dine and something else herself, yeah.
It's appropriate.
Well, hey, anyway, yes, you asked me before we jumped on if I'd seen all these movies. Yes, I had, but I have been living a lie with Hellfire. I believe I told you earlier I had seen these movies. I had not.
Philip, how could you lie to me? You can lie to Charlie and Justin, even Will, but not me.
But this week I binged all 3, and oh my god, awesome!
These are the kind of movies you need to see in the theater. The action choreography is so freaking top tier, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna go see 4 in the theater. Yeah. But no.
Yeah. If they have IMAX, do it. It's worth it. My favorite fight scene so far is probably in the glass room. And I saw that in the theater, and it was just in IMAX. It's so amazing. I'm
almost glad I waited just because I was able to watch 1, 2, 3 back to back. Oh yeah, I didn't have to wait in between. Yeah. Oh no,
the only movie I really anticipate. Yeah.
Let me tell you how great this is. Like I downloaded these like on demand, on my DirecTV. I was like, I gotta get these on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Oh, the behind the scenes stuff is so good, man.
Really?
It's so good. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. If you like it, this movie has everything, right? Mostly Keanu Reeves back into like an action film that actually makes sense this time.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to The Matrix. And this really like marked his return to like mainstream adoration. It really became that Keanu Reeves renaissance, if it were, because it was Bill and Ted was kind of 2. Oh well, 4, 3, whatever it was.
I do like we kind of sort of circumvented the trope where it's not like, oh, he doesn't go on this killing spree because the wife gets murdered. It's because
it's the dog.
It's the wife dies, leaves him this dog, then the dog gets killed, and they smash up the car.
Totally relatable to me, as you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the minute something happened to that puppy, I just heard Lilith Hellfire's voice in my head go, "Kill them all!"
Yeah, this is the only movie on Does the Dog Die? That and maybe no, this is the only movie on Does the Dog Die that I can highly recommend. Rest of those movies unnecessary, except for maybe Cujo.
And then at the end of one, he gets one of Little Hellfire's dogs.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's, and they have a TV show coming out. They have a couple of spinoff films that everybody's in on. Nobody's like vying and trying to backstab. It's just such a great franchise. It has so many great actors. American and otherwise,
Oh yeah.
I felt like there was a lot of great introductions to some foreign actors that American audiences might not be too familiar with.
Oh wait a minute. So they are doing a TV show?
Yeah, it's loosely based.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like it's not loose. It's like it's in the universe.
But it's not going to be Keanu Reeves in this thing.
He will probably make an appearance. I believe he's executive
Mhm.
producing. Let's see, where was it?
Oh, so it's going to be like characters from this universe. It's not going to be John Wick himself for the most
Right,
part. Okay.
right. No, I think it's about like the assassin
The guild or whatever it
community.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to find the name of that show. Because it was supposed to actually technically kind of sort of be out already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it was supposed to be with HBO Max, and they, you know how that is.
Mm. But no, what was it? Was it the second one? I was
The
like,
Continental, yeah,
yes,
it's
yes.
a mini series, so it was. I know it might have wanted to be on TNT, but with the cancellation of they kind of already knew if you were watching. What's the one about the train, the people on the train, where they
Oh, is that snow?
based on Snowpiercer. There you go.
Yeah.
So that was kind of all in that same bubble, and they kind of have known since middle of season 2 that last season was going to be its last. Even though they put season 4 into production, they wrote it off for a tax credit, and so now they kind of didn't want to do business with them because of that. And so I think
Wow.
that's what caused the delay. So it's like a whole thing, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's coming out soon. Now they found some other backers and stuff, and
Hmm.
yeah, the whole universe is super interesting.
Oh yeah. I think it was it the second movie? I was like, oh, so we're giving Ruby Rose a non-speaking role.
As they should. No, well, all tea, all shade. We know how I feel about Ruby Rose at this point. So,
Yeah.
so unfortunate what she did. If you Google it, if you don't know, I don't want to get into it. It's a whole Arrowverse thing. Um,
Oh, does it have to do with Batwoman and stuff?
yeah, her claiming the injury happened on set when it happened on another movie, and they didn't have insurance. It's a whole thing. Google it. I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
You just can't go around damaging people's careers. The stunt director
Yeah.
got fired and damn near blackballed
Really?
until they found out the truth. So yeah, I don't like a liar.
Another day, another episode, kids.
Exactly. That was my mini rant. Sorry.
Our fans love your rants.
Yes, I know. Only socialist rants, though. I thought.
Mm. Well,
Also, allegedly, there's some of the spinoff films. They're talking about they want to get Halle Berry involved. For her character Sophia. So they're talking about that. Then there's a Nobody crossover. Like, have you even watched that movie yet, Phil?
no, that's the next thing on my list. Oh, did you see that too? Bob Odenkirk's new show comes out.
Yeah,
Premieres Sunday. Yeah,
I got a recording on the DVR. Yeah.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
So they're thinking about doing a crossover with him. So you definitely
Oh
have
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
into that. And then there's the ballerina spinoff too as well. What is that one about? I forget. Yeah, I think it's basically like you know how he was raised to be an assassin, but we don't really get to see that. So it's gonna be about this young girl and how they're trained to be assassins, and we see her journey through learning how to become an assassin. So like Black Widow, like Red Room type stuff, which is cool. Everybody loves that, right?
Yeah, but you said the TV show. I was waiting for them to say. I was waiting for you to say like prequel or something.
Nope, the Continental. It might, it has so much potential to cover the whole timeline, past, present, and future. It's a mini series, so it's no pressure for it to have a season 2. But if it's good, it gets good ratings. Obviously, they're probably going to want to do that.
Yeah. So
but
where
they're
do you?
Not obligated, so they're going to definitely try to close it.
Yeah. So where did you say it's going to be the TV show?
They don't know yet, but it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah, but don't do like basic cable. Either do one of the streamers or something.
Oh, it almost has to be a streamer.
Yeah. Just for the violence and just like a bigger budget and.
Oh, it looks like Peacock. Oh, it was originally for Stars, which is terrible. Stars is terrible. So no offense. They're only on like the World of Power kick right now. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a whole thing.
Oh, but then I see what was it 2 and 3? We got the reunion of Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes, mainly, honestly, that really, really added for me personally. Added a
Yeah.
lot to the franchise. It's just like not even a character you suspected. Just like, oh, I like it. Suit up.
I love the pigeons.
I'm back in business, baby.
I love the pigeons. So you can't hack them. You can't.
So right, we're all gonna have to use carrier pigeons if the government has their way.
Oh,
Suck
yeah.
it, Zuck. Sorry, we're
so if any of you
live on Facebook. My bad. I take it back.
if any of you see packages strapped to the back of Lil Felfar's dogs, mind your business.
Exactly, mind your business. So yeah, I'm glad you have a really good impression of the franchise overall. Yeah. It's so much more to come, and like everybody involved is like super. It's so refreshing. You know how some actors like they do one or two, and now they're contractually obligated, and you can clearly tell they kind of want out. I just feel like he's so grateful for the resurgence in his career.
I mean,
especially
isn't that
after that flop of The Matrix 4?
Oh yeah, I mean, isn't that his reputation that Keanu's a nice guy, which he kind of has to be. I mean, he's been in Hollywood for how long? You think if there was crap to dig up, it would have come up by now.
Yeah, but like he got into it with Warner Brothers for a very long time, and that's why he had to go off and return to like those romantic movies, if you remember. Where a lot of people, if you aren't a Keanu Reeves fan, you probably have never seen The Lake House, right? Like he was kind of forced to do those for a while because of the situation with Warner Brothers and the Matrix franchise and all of that, and standing up for the Wachowski sisters. So it's just greatly appreciated that he got another chance at another big action film, and it kind of surprises me that the total of this franchise is not $1 billion yet.
Really?
It's only $500 million, which is good. Yeah. Especially for what it is. You can tell that the budget is not that big. They do a lot with a little,
Yeah.
But yeah, that really surprises me. So I hope that Chapter 4 definitely puts it over that tipping point of $1 billion, because it's a really, like, it has heart, right? But it is, at the end of the day, a big, dumb action film, but it has heart. Which, now the Fast and Furious, it's about family, but we're kind of lacking heart here. So I'm glad to have another big kind of action franchise to get behind at this point. That's a little more fresh. But it's almost 10 years old at this point, too, because I think the first movie was 2014, right?
I think so. Oh, once again, I just watched these recently. But yeah, I think it said the first one was 2014, something like that.
Yeah, so like that's crazy. And we're definitely getting... Chapter 5. It was supposed to be filmed back to back with 4, but like there was a delay in production. So there's still, I think that movie's in post production as well. To come out maybe next year or in 18 months or so.
So I mean, are they all going to be back to back to back? Because again, between 1 and 2, it seems like some time passed, but like 2, 3.
It's only supposed to be 2 weeks in this like that have passed. It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
I mean, a month. It's like something really
like that. Yeah,
2 weeks or 2 months. It's a very short time, right?
I know. Yeah. I know not a lot of time passed between 1 and 2, but it seems like at least like a couple days or like something.
In universe,
it's like 2 and 3. 3 picks up minutes after 2 ended. Yeah.
I just came. I was like, we're getting a 4, and like before 4 came out, we got news of the TV show, and we were hoping to have the TV show before 4, but things didn't kind of work out. So I'm really curious to see what the Continental is about. I just like the world and like how it works. Like it's not as fleshed out as it could be, but it's enough to go on and make some inferences and stuff from. The bad guys are really bad, and the good guys are almost as bad, which I kind of love. Everybody's like either a villain or an anti-hero, like truly an anti-hero.
Or you can't tell, because I mean, oh my god, the end of 3.
Yeah. But you gotta do what you gotta do, which is what I appreciate.
Yeah.
The gray area.
I mean, what Ian McShane's character did to him at the end of 3.
Ian McShane is always a son of a bitch, right?
I know.
One thing he's gonna do is pick a character that is a true son of a bitch.
I know.
As much as I love Al Swearingen from freaking Deadwood, real son of a bitch, he just plays it so good.
It's like the end of 3. It's like, I can't believe they did that. I'm like, oh wait, they did hire Ian McShane. Okay.
You know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna say the only character he's ever played was the lead character in Kings, which was on like NBC, about modern day royalty. If you've never seen it, please go find it. It's probably on Peacock somewhere, because it was an NBC show, so it got tragically canceled too soon. Such a good show, and it's the only one that I can think of where he actually played a good guy. and he freaking killed it. I love Ian McShane.
Yeah,
I think everybody does.
Yeah, I remember that if there was an episode of Law SVU. Yeah, he was a real son of a bitch.
Always. It's like it's in his it's the way he tells his agent. If the character's not a son of a bitch, I don't want it.
I mean, people get typecast, but I mean, hey, get your work, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, stay in your lane. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
One thing about those older actors, they're like, all right, I'll be a character actor. I'll roll with it.
Exactly.
So yeah, like, but the cast is just so stacked in all these movies. So great.
I know it is. It is. And that's the sad news. Did you see that link I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like literally out of nowhere too, and I love Lance. He's
I
so
know.
good in so many things.
Yeah, I mean, literally today. I just saw this today, kids. Yes, Lance Reddick just passed away today at 60 years old.
Yeah, that's so young nowadays.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's so sad. But like, it's crazy because like we get Alfie Allen, we got Adrian Pilecki, Bridget Moynihan, like we got John Leguizamo, like absolutely for no reason. John Leguizamo's in the first movie, right? You're just like, wait, Willem Dafoe?
Yes.
Just like yes, he was also coming into his little Willem Dafoe renaissance as well. I still say my favorite is his role in Aquaman. So that's his most recent one. That's really really good. Sorry, Spider-Man. No
but I love the first one with John Leguizamo talking to the what's his face. He's like, "Did you punch my son?" "Yes." "Why?" "It was John Wick's car." "Oh, okay."
Yeah, and it just kept getting worse. He hangs up the phone. Oh, we're in deep.
You know,
the look on his face when he hangs up the phone is so priceless.
And just the stupid son. What?
That's why you gotta know your history, man.
Baba Yaga.
Exactly.
I
was kind of like I said, I was like, it's Keanu Reeves, you know. I'm like, it's an action movie. He does a lot of his own stunts. I'll go ahead. And then I just absolutely became obsessed with it.
99.
So funny.
I know. 99.9% of the time, I don't have the opportunity to wear suits, but I'm like, man, I want a suit with like the body armor stitched into it.
Okay, Gamby. Jeez. I don't know. Me and Danielle might have to get together for Christmas and see what we can do.
Oh, nice.
Not that she'll need it in Pittsburgh, but well, maybe if you ever go to Philadelphia.
Man, then I'd really be bold enough to mouth off to the wrong people.
That's my petty king.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just like a lot of people that you hadn't seen in a while, and you're just like, oh, that's nice, but you know he's gonna die. It's like, yeah, just leave a person alone, man.
See you soon.
Oh yeah, you don't want to hear that.
It's like, I'll be right back.
And you know, it would have been he gets a little beagle puppy, and I was just like, oh, Daisy, that's so cute. Like it ended on a happy note. I wasn't expecting to end on a happy note. So like it was very self-contained, right? So it's just like it's a cool world that you can come back to, but it's self-contained. But then like 2 and 3, you definitely feel like they're building to something. It's not as closed-ended as the first one. Nor do I think I would really want it to be.
So was there always plans for sequels or after?
No, I don't think so. I guess in his head he probably had plans for it too, but like, there was no expectations. Because you have to remember, this movie grew, one of the last movies I'd say that probably actually grew by word of mouth, right? It wasn't necessary. It wasn't really a lot of marketing for the first one. This was literally like word of mouth. Oh man, I remember people were talking about it before I went to like actually go see it. Like I was gonna go see it, but I wasn't in a rush to see it. And everybody just kind of kept talking about, like, man, yeah, Keanu Reeves is really cool in this one. And the action is so cool. It's such a good story. And, I mean, they killed the dog, but totally worth the dog getting killed for, you know?
Yeah.
Way to set off a movie.
Because, I mean, one seemed to me like it was totally like, you know, it was filmed either way. It could be it's just a one and done thing, or you could
There's always more people to murder.
Yeah.
There's always a more grand conspiracy in the assassination community. Shout out to everybody who plays Assassin's Creed or Skyrim or anything like that. You know.
There's always more people to murder. Lilith Hellfire's
That's the name. That's the title of my autobiography. Yes, sir.
it's stitched on a pillow somewhere in her home.
Cross stitch, absolutely. Which one has been your favorite so far?
Like I said, I know you're gonna ask me this. It's hard because I like watch them back to back to back. Well, like one day I'll watch one, the next day I watch the next one. What's hard? I mean, I like the first one, and then it's like 2 and 3. It's kind of like almost like one movie, like one big movie.
Oh yeah, you can definitely watch it that way for sure.
That's what it just seems. It's like I don't think I could pick like 2 over 3 or 3 over 2 because they just seem like one big movie to me.
Yeah. I like 3, I think. Just because you're just like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? Out of the window? What is this, Sherlock on the BBC? Like, that triggered me. I'm not going to lie. Like, after having lived through that whole thing, I was just like, oh.
Oh my
and then,
God.
like, things had got installed in the franchise, too. So I was kind of worried for a while that maybe 4 wasn't, or like the TV show when all that was happening, like, they can't leave us like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't leave it on 3 like that now.
Like, oh, we have a graphic novel coming in 2 years. No, you can't leave it like that. Like, I've been so traumatized by like franchises lately.
Oh my God! But just the whole thing in the desert and his finger.
Yeah, I think I like 2. Almost, I don't know. 2 is tough because 2 really opens up the world. You get to meet all these crazy characters.
Yeah.
And the big picture really starts to form on this one, right?
Yeah, I mean, you do get more world building in 2 and 3. If you like a self-contained thing, 1's your thing, but
yeah, it's
but
just like, how high does this thing go? Next thing you know, he's gonna be talking to the Pope. Jeez. Wouldn't even surprise me. Like I said, as a person that plays Assassin's Creed, this thing can go any kind of way.
Can you imagine if it's like, oh yeah, this whole thing was started by the Catholic Church or something?
I mean, all roads lead to Rome, right?
There you go, Noel. You're welcome.
She's like, yes, continue.
Oh hey, on a kind of an unrelated note, but kind of like in Keanu Reeves territory. Did you ever read that Berserker?
Yeah, of course.
Is it
I
good?
have them all. It's okay.
Okay, but it's just like a what, a 12-issue series or something.
Yeah.
So
the
did you
art
collected?
is really, really great. It's what keeps me coming back. The story is kind of generic. It's fun, but generic.
Okay. Because I just was watching this, I was thinking, oh yeah, he wrote that Berserker. I'm like, I wonder if that's any good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
But like the art is so stunning. It's so worth it, honestly, to me, just for the art alone. But I'm more of an art person than like art can really save a terrible story for me. So if you're not that way, I might not recommend it.
It's all about art vandalay.
No, like I'm always in awe of people who can picture things in their mind's eye and put it to paper and make the reality come true. That is just something I'm so jealous of. Like, I can write, sure, but like actually like drawing it and literally making your vision come to life, that's just so awe-inspiring for me. So
oh yeah,
when art is good, and the art on Berserker is fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's like just what I was just talking to Erica Schultz, upcoming Capes and Lunatics episode 293.
7 more to 300. What will they do?
Even they don't know. But it's gonna be effed up.
299 episodes of flying by the seat of the pants have all led to this. I need that as the intro. I'm sorry. I need it as the intro. Thank you.
Just chop that up. but no, she was even saying, like, I think Chichester said it before too. It's like, you submit something to the artist and they send you some, it's like, boy, they improved on the idea I had for the art. I didn't even picture half of this.
Yeah, I think he handpicked the artist, if I'm not mistaken. So I think they had a real good vibe, but I think the editors should have come down a little harder on the dialogue and the pacing.
Mm-hmm. I just wonder.
Like I said, it's fun. It's definitely something different from the big two. So if you're trying to escape the big two, pick it up.
I just wonder if they let him get away with more because it's Keanu Reeves.
Oh, definitely the first 3 issues I think have like 2 or 3 printings or something like that. So it got a lot of eyes on the book, but it kind of tapered off after that excitement.
But
yeah,
are they doing anything with that? Like,
That wouldn't surprise me. They're so desperate for original IP at this point. I would not doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, Bloodshot got one, so why not?
Oh, yeah. I was just looking for. There's an article here from October 2002. Keanu Reeves made direct movie adaptation of his own comic, Berserker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
When you're bored, you got nothing else to do. When you're casually rich, right? Living a life of leisure. Why not make all your dreams come true?
I think
I want to do a comic book. Literally, probably the first thing I would do.
I found the best lead for my.
I'd be like, "Hey, Laird, I got some money. How much is the truck you want to back up?"
Oh,
So literally, that's the first thing I would do. Like, let's do a book. That's who I would call first. Yes. Sorry, Eastman.
Starring as April O'Neil.
The original April O'Neil. If
That's
you know, you know.
That's right. Fight me, nerds.
Like, literally modeled after his wife, who is a woman of color. Just saying. Anyway, sorry, nerds. That was a tangent. I like Halle Berry in these movies, by the way.
Yes.
She has dogs, so relatable. Well, trained dogs, very relatable.
A woman of color who likes dogs more than people.
Ooh, that just hit me right there. Maybe all warm and fuzzy. Maybe in more than one place, but that's none of your guys' business.
I think
if you're a '90s kid and Halle Berry isn't on it's like her, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and Shania Twain probably. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. That means you didn't have good taste. Means you didn't have good taste.
If you don't like what I like, you have horrible taste.
Honestly, my taste is all over the place. So if it's not hitting one of those cylinders, yeah, you've got terrible taste. Pamela Anderson and Carmen Electra and Jenny McCarthy, also acceptable choices. That just means you watch too much MTV. You're an uncultured, filthy swine, but it's fine.
Or you're a fetus.
Oh, yeah. Fetuses who only know freaking who only know Frodo from freaking, Lord of the Rings. I'm like, babes, that's Gilbert Grape. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
They don't even know Leonardo DiCaprio was in Titanic. Those people. Or worse. Well, no, we watched Romeo and Juliet when I was in high school, so it's probably not a good.
Those of you that didn't know, Leonardo DiCaprio was on Growing Pains.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that is a perfect example. By the way, suck it, Kirk Cameron and Cameron Burr. Hooray.
Your whole family suck it.
Yeah, your whole family can suck it.
Wow! There's a drop.
Yes, please. Please put that in rotation immediately.
Oh.
I just love the cinematography for what it is. They do, like I said, they do so much with so little. It's so great. I love all the filming locations and stuff that they do with it.
Yes.
It just it feels like a big world, right? Because they're just going everywhere. They're like Morocco, Paris, Osaka. It's just like, yes!
Oh, yeah.
And you get these different flavors. It's so cool. I mean, do they have a John Wick video game? I never bothered to look, but I feel like John Wick would be perfect for like a AAA. Well, I mean, not AAA.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, all those people who play, like you were saying, Assassin's Creed and all that stuff. You would think that would.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's not very good though.
Oh, what? Why you say that? Oh, John Wick Hex.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the art on that one. I already know it. Oh, it's 80% off on Steam. Definitely no good. Definitely no good. I can tell. I can just tell at this one. No wonder I didn't hear about it.
Is it? Wait a minute. I was gonna say, is this just? Oh no, PlayStation 4.
Yeah. That tells you everything you need to know. Spider-Man is the only good thing on the PlayStation, so I am an Xbox girly. Although I will say PlayStation is the best thing Sony ever did, next to the Walkman. I will give them that.
What, another thing the kids are like, what?
Exactly. Although, with the Y2K being in fashion, maybe they Googled it once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I want a really actually good game though, like by like a major studio, maybe Rocksteady or something would be good. Or people that made like Assault on Arkham, those kind of games.
Yeah, yeah.
That's who I really would love to see a John Wick game by. So maybe after the TV show we'll get something.
How is Keanu Reeves not our Batman?
Because he was. Oh, I heard allegedly they're thinking about making a Constantine 2 with Keanu Reeves now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's gonna be like a reboot of that particular, but I'm like, baby, Matt Ryan is right there doing nothing.
Exactly.
No offense, I don't like that Constantine. Me, you, and Charlie reviewed that movie once upon a time, and I believe I was not too kind to that movie.
Yeah, no. Again, yeah.
It is one of my least favorite Keanu Reeves movies because he should have known better. I need a British guy being Constantine. I'm sorry, babes. You're very sexy. I get it, but you don't have a British accent. And you're not blonde. This is the only time. We cannot swap blondes for brunettes. Okay?
No, Matt Ryan, can act the
I'm
part.
like, he's literally sitting right there doing nothing. How dare you?
Yeah.
Since Polka Dot Man can't hold our DCEU together anymore, it's up to Matt Ryan at this point.
Exactly.
He's been in the animated, he's been in the live action, he's even been in the video games. Done, and done. He's the guy holding the multiverse together. Sorry.
That's right. Do not put it on Michael Keaton's shoulders.
He only did Batman. I'm just saying.
But no, I'm just saying. Again, they're throwing him in the Flash movie and stuff, and it's just like, the man is how old? Let him rest.
And I'll be controversial and say, I think Vulture's the superior Michael Keaton character.
Oh.
Way more missing as him as the Vulture than he ever was as Batman. Don't get me wrong, I love Batman 89, but when you're looking at it at a critical lens, dang near 40 years out.
Yeah, compared to any DC movie we got in the last 10 years, Lilith Hellfire.
If that's the bar we're going by, the bar is in hell, babe. The bar is in absolute hell.
Okay, I figured this was what it was. You know why Keanu Reeves isn't our Batman? Because of his age.
What's that got to do with anything? How old was Clooney when he was Batman?
I don't know. How old was he?
I don't know.
I don't think
like he was 70 for the whole time I've been alive. What are you talking about?
Well, he went gray early. That's
with the exception of being on Facts of Life. He looked kind of young then, but ever since like ER, he's looked 60 to me.
Yeah, because I think he went gray early. But I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I would be down for a Keanu Reeves Batman.
Me too. Listen, him as Batman and Matt Bomber as Superman. If DC would just listen to me, I could fix it.
I mean, Keanu, walk in.
And that way we can really get into Old Man Bruce and maybe a Batman Beyond. I'm just saying.
James Gunn, are you listening?
He ain't gonna listen to me. I tweeted some unfortunate things once upon a time to him.
Hey, if anyone I'm
kidding. I don't tweet inappropriate things because I'm not an internet troll. Despite what you may have heard, I am not an internet troll.
I thought I was about to say.
I was fairly nice to the Suicide Squad. I'm pretty sure. And I love freaking Peacemaker.
Well, we'll see.
I just don't like Guardians of the Galaxy. And his taste of actors that he picked in that movie.
We'll see when those Facebook memories come up. But no,
that'll be next year. I'm like, the Winchesters a god awful show. I don't know how anybody. I was drunk. Don't mind me.
I was gonna say
I binged it and I was drunk and I'm like, this is some garbage.
I was gonna say if anyone can understand tweeting unfortunate things back in the day, it's James Gunn. Come on.
Exactly. Like, see, we have that in common, but no, I don't do that.
But again, it's like, come on, give Keanu the part. It's like,
I mean, he's turned down Marvel several times. I don't think. Well, and plus it's Warner Brothers. He has such a tenuous relationship with Warner Brothers and the whole Matrix thing that I don't think he would ever accept another job from them. He is done with his contractual obligation as of Matrix Resolutions, as far as I know.
Well, who do you play in Marvel?
I thought he would have been an okay Hawkeye, but that's none of my business.
Oh.
I mean, no shade to Renner, but they kind of wrote old Hawkeye off into the distance because let's be honest, Renner's not as attractive as the rest of his cohorts, and I feel that's like when they kind of gave him a kid and a wife, and they gave the Hawkeye persona to Kate Bishop, right? A young attractive female. So like, I just think if it had been somebody a little more attractive subjectively, Hawkeye wouldn't have been written out because they're bringing Chris Evans back, right? Allegedly,
Are they?
to the Captain America role somehow, some way.
Well, I mean, we never saw what happened to him. He was an old
Whether
man.
it's a variant or not, they're still very interested
Yeah.
and very much interested in being the Chris Evans business, and that tells you everything you need to know.
All they got to do is de-age him. I mean, he was an old man at the end of Endgame, but they never showed
But
him.
I'm just saying, so that goes to the point that, I mean, Captain America has the perfect exit. Hawkeye kind of has a tragic exit, right? We could have done so much more with him as an original Avenger, and he could be a mentor and all these things, but they decided to write him off. Oh, and Jeremy Renner is like one of the least problematic people.
Oh, the minute I saw that ending at Endgame, I'm like, man, they left that pretty vague, especially when Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're like, where's he at? I don't know. Where's he at? I don't know. It's like, okay.
So that's just my point, that I always thought, like, in my head, like when I saw the lineup that they were gonna use, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could see Keanu Reeves, and he could probably shoot his own arrows on like some other people.
Oh,
well, that goes for Renner and Emil, but that's none of my business.
Yeah.
None of my business. Do what you gotta do, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
He would have put in the effort. That's all that I'm saying.
He could
make a good Wonder Man too.
Oh yeah,
like, I mean, actually, literally quite perfect Wonder Man.
They already cast that, but yeah.
I know. I said what I said.
I know. Yeah.
He could have been anybody in the Eternals.
Yeah, but don't do that to him.
It's not that bad of a movie. It's different, but it's not that bad.
Yeah,
the story was actually more like cohesive than a lot of the other MCU movies. I'm just saying.
I've just never been a fan of the Eternals, period. So.
Like it's a little heady, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Robert Downey Jr. He could have been Tony Stark.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's something his agent would have brought him.
I don't know. I mean, 2007. Would you have cast Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark?
I wouldn't even cast Terrence Howard. So I wouldn't have cast Eric Bana as freaking. Come on, like none of those guys I would have cast. I'm like, was Orlando Bloom busy? Did he tell you no? You already had the face model, so you had to go with Eric Bana. Is that what happened? That's my headcanon, by the way.
Then Ed Norton.
Ugh. That's a whole nother bag of hammers.
Hey, that was the early days. That's before Disney swooped in and started cleaning house and kicking butts.
I know Ed Norton. Sometimes he just probably looks like bro, Ruffalo barely has to even show up, man. He just gets all that money. He's just crying and throwing up and sliding down a wall right now sometimes. Yeah. I bet he just wakes up in the middle like, damn it, I blew it.
You blew it. He still has to wear the CGI suit. Come on.
I know, but he just gets to sit there for the most part. Like, what does the Hulk really do? Be serious. It's so sad because he can't have his own movie just yet. Allegedly, maybe getting the Hulk and Namor back. Allegedly.
Oh my!
Ooh, he could be Namor actually.
Well, again, we've cast that too.
I mean, a multiverse variant.
Oh my God! It's Keanu Reeves in a speedo.
I mean, if you've seen Point Break, then you know. Anywho.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, my affinity, man, Keanu Reeves has been like sustaining me literally my whole life. I love Ted and Bill, right? Bill and Ted, right? I love Speed.
No,
not 2. 2 was an abomination.
Well, he wasn't in 2.
I love The Lake House. So like I said, I think Constantine is literally the only movie I can't stand him in. So
yeah, the first Matrix.
The first 2. Honestly.
First 2, yeah.
3, well, that's politics. And 4 was contractual obligation to close the loop. I mean, even the one with Chelsea Sisters they managed to get back didn't want to do it. She's like, fine! If it'll get you off my damn back, I'll do it. Just everybody involved, man. I feel so bad. But you sign a contract, kid.
Yeah, make Keanu Batman. It's like, where's your resume? Here, The Matrix. Here,
John Wick alone. Yeah. John Wick alone.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I think that's his personal preference. For all I know, they probably did offer it to him back in the day.
Yeah,
I'm thinking probably Christian Bale era.
Maybe,
because
yeah.
he was still in good graces. I think they still
Hmm.
had a good relationship back then.
Yeah, he might have been in the running. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think because Christian Bale was basically, I think the most things people knew him from was either American Psycho or Newsies, so he was probably cheaper. The first movie,
And maybe.
and it was also Nolan's choice,
Well, I was gonna say
honestly.
Nolan. Wasn't it Nolan preferred him? Yeah.
Yeah,
So. Yeah.
he loves working with Christian Bale. Loves it. I don't know what they got going on, but it's none of my business. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered, but it ain't my business.
Whoa! Spill that tea.
Are they gay or are they British? I don't know.
Wow! Once again, I need to drop the views of Little Hellfire. Do not necessarily
You really
are not
do.
necessarily the views of the Capes and Lunatics podcast network.
You really do. But also I love how they Clancy Brown is in this one. And yeah. I was like, oh, look at Clancy. Look at our boy.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, like I just love when he pops up. Just unexpected Clancy, man. I love it. It's like when he showed up in the Flash, just like, yes.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, so good. Again, they all seem the same to me because, again, I watched them back to back to back. It did okay. So as a man who watched the 3 movies like 3 days in a row, it's like the quality doesn't seem to go down.
It gets a little better with each
Yeah.
time.
Again, they refine it after, especially, because they start fleshing out that universe and.
Yeah. Also, unexpected Angelica Houston for no reason. I was like, yes, give me my Morticia. It's just so random, but like it just totally works. The people that they pick out, it's just like, I dig it.
Exactly. Oh my lord, John Wick 4 is 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, no, I'm just saying I mean, they've been going up. The first one was like an hour and a half. This,
I don't know. Is it? That seems kind of long.
That's what she said.
Hell, I thought it was 169 minutes, but I don't know.
Well, wait, what? One hour.
Seriously, I thought I read that somewhere.
1 hour 36.
Oh, they are definitely going for the Lilith Hellfire method.
No, the first one was 1 hour 36 minutes. So.
Well, the fight scenes keep getting longer. That's why.
Wow, yeah.
There's probably like some epic 20-minute end credit scene fight or something.
Number 2 was 2 hours 2 minutes. And number 3 was 2 hours and 23 minutes. So he keeps going up because those fight scenes keep getting more.
No, seriously, they really do. Like I said, even though I like the glass room, I just like it because of the technical level of difficulty that had to take because it's glass.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, like they had to keep resetting it, and it was super. That was like most of the budget from all that glass they kept having to break and reshoot. But they were dedicated. They're dedicated to their stunts, So I appreciate that. Like I actually like one of the few franchises I have like no negative things to say about. I know it's like so shocking to hear me be so positive.
I was gonna say that's high praise from Little Hellfire.
This is like everybody's like, what the hell's going on here? Is this the April Fool's show? Is this Eve Heavenwater? What's going on here?
But
She's so nice.
I mean, they might crack $1 billion with number 4.
I think this is gonna definitely shoot them into the stratosphere. The $1 billion franchise.
I mean, the box office for 3 was $327.3 million. So.
Yeah, like I said, I think the total is like $542 million. I think 4 alone, just because of the anticipation and the hype, and just like everybody's kind of on the bandwagon now.
Unless I'm just forgetting, I mean, it seems like I've been seeing.
There's a lot more promotion for 4 than I've ever seen, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
I don't see a lot of this is the one thing, I guess they probably can't, but I would love to see John Wick on my Pop-Tart box. Like, what the hell's going on here? We need some more merch. There's no John Wick merch. That's what they need.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I need a stuffy of Daisy the dog. I need a replica of the car. I need a replica of his guns, obviously.
Dude, I mean, I've seen them already. You could do the coffee mugs with a gun handle for the.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah. You could do a John Wick one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You could have the little 8-inch action figures and stuff. Where is the John Wick merch? Oh well, it is NBC. Universal drops the ball a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, the budget for the first one was 20 to 30 million.
And it made like 80 back, right? I think if I remember right.
I'm not seeing a total for one, but I would assume, yeah. IMDb.
Yeah,
But I would assume.
It's about 86 million. Yeah.
I mean, they made a 2 and 3. I would assume, yes, it did.
Well, yeah, and then 2 made. Well, the budget was 75. It made 327. So, that's actually a really, really super healthy profit.
Oh yeah. Well, if they're making a 4, yeah, I have to assume this is a very profitable.
That not for nothing. Everything needs a franchise now. Everything needs an extended universe.
Oh yeah.
And what did I mean, Fast and the Furious is dying. Wait, who is Lionsgate? I always forget. Who are they with? I always forget. I mean, I know they're their own thing, but they usually partner with other film distributions in certain situations. But I want to say Amazon might even own Lionsgate at this point. I think they used to be attached to MGM or something like that. That's what I'm trying to remember. But like, so yeah, for the TV show to be on Peacock is weird. To me, that just seemed kind of weird to me. But yeah, no. So I don't know. But yeah, like I think that's keeping Lionsgate afloat. I don't think they've ever had $1 billion franchise. Now that I think about it, I mean, I guess they might have had like Saw with all those movies. Surely, like there's like 30 of them, so I'm sure they grossed total $1 billion, right?
Oh yeah. Again, this is going to be the one that puts it over the top.
Yeah, but this is actually a little more substantial, and they get to do it in less films. Yeah, Saw has like, I don't know, 13 films or something crazy like that.
Something crazy. I mean,
no, because if you include like Jigsaw, that Chris Rock one,
yeah,
like the two, yeah, I think it's literally like 11 to 13 movies.
I forget. I think I went to like 5 or 6, and I was done.
And when they stopped putting them out on Halloween, that was like kind of our tradition for a while, and then they stopped doing it. I'm like, well, I'm not going. Ugh.
Don't you know your brand?
No, they literally lost the thread with their brand. That can definitely be for Halloween, for our month of October, for Salty and Petty. We can talk about.
Oh yeah,
scary franchises that lost that magic. Scream, looking at you, but we already talked about you, so you lived to see another day.
We could just use scary franchises in general. Did they lose the thread or not?
Well, I don't honestly. Anything that goes past 3, they can't seem to.
Oh yeah.
So it's hard though, and for any movie, it's hard to go past a trilogy. So
yeah.
Like I said, I knew that they when 2 was coming out, they definitely said they wanted to do a few more. But now we're looking at like I said, 5 is in post production. That's crazy within a 10-year time span. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. With the John Wick, I mean, so far
post pandemic.
Yeah.
And that's how I know they're kind of like desperate for some IP, some franchise, some building a universe, that whole thing. So
I don't know about 5, but it's almost like with the John Wick thing. It's like 1 was almost like a prequel, and then like the trilogy is 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, 5's probably gonna wrap it up, and they're gonna do all the little spin-off movies and stuff, which is cool. Like that's a lot of movies, but I don't feel like they've lost the thread. It feels like very sequential, and each new leap kind of makes sense. It's like, well, you pissed this guy off, and that set off this chain reaction, and there's these guys in the corner that want to use you to get back at him because we've been plotting since the 60s, kind of thing. So and all it takes is one thing to really reveal a conspiracy that in real life, right? So you let the towers fall and you find out the Pentagon's missing like $10 trillion and never to be seen again, right? Things like that.
Oh my god! But I was just like, with 2 and 3, I was like, none of this would have happened if that guy just didn't want to kill his sister and burn John Wick's house down.
Exactly. It's all your fault. You know how some people, it's not. Yeah, no, it's all your fault.
Or even go back further, that guy wouldn't even have had that idea to go to John Wick if what's his face hadn't killed the dog. So like that's all that douchebag's fault.
Yeah, all it takes is one douchebag to make the world go burning. He did start the fire. It wasn't always burning, but now John Wick's gun's turning. Well, F you.
What?
That was too delayed of a rim shot. I don't like that.
I mean, it could be worse. I could have you could have sung that, and I could have just went
Sad whistle. Oh, sad whistle.
the Charlie Esser background noise.
Oh no, Charlie Esser's background noise is the Jeopardy theme song. Do do do.
Oh no! It's the graduation song when he goes on a rant.
Wrap it up.
You know, when he really gets rolling, it's like
So funny. I'm like, I know you hear it, Bo. I know you know what that means. That's that award ceremony music, bro.
gonna have Tristan set up a remote controlled hook and just hook you off camera.
I'm like, how much Roblox bucks do you need? That's the kids are into, right? Roblox bucks?
Yeah.
V-Bucks, I think they're called, maybe. I don't know.
I could see Tristan. Yeah, let me check my Cash App. Okay, like a hired killer. Let me. Okay, it's in my
It's in
account.
the bank account.
And you see Tristan just like tackle Charlie.
I swear we should set something like that up for just one. Like episode 420, just get on. You're done, Dad.
I could have stayed on my feet if it was just Tristan, but you got the bend too.
It's a whole family affair, if you will.
Or I could have taken both of them, but then you got to my wife, that frying pan to the back of the head. It was the last straw.
The old Tangled Rapunzel from Tangled action, frying pan to the face.
Yes.
Love it. I don't know. I don't know where they can really go from here. Like they either have to kill him or he becomes the head of the guild, right? Like he doesn't want that. He just wants to live his life, man. He just wants to be left alone. But like you have to kill all these people for peace and quiet, and so relatable. The story is so relatable. You don't even understand. It's very deeply personal to me.
Is that the thing? Does he get out alive? Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be a huge shocker if he died, honestly. I feel like everybody's invested in his happy ending, but if you're paying attention, this is not a happy story with a happy ending, I don't think. And I think it would be...
Or is it going to be the thing where it's like, you know, now he can rest, now he can be with his wife and stuff? And
Ooh. Yeah, bittersweet. I don't know where they're going to go, but... Like I said, they have all these plans. I think because the franchise kind of rests on his name that they almost can't kill him so that he can make cameos and other stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's like the character. I don't think the way he said it, I don't think he wants to die because he's like, I want to live and remember her. Because I guess, once he's gone, she's truly going to be gone because,
yeah.
no one left to remember her.
Yeah. So it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, what can they do for the franchise? What can they do for the franchise, but also is what's best for the franchise necessarily best for the character, which is what Marvel is struggling with right now.
I do like that they didn't fall into that classic trap of, oh, my wife died 5 minutes ago. Oh, hey, Halle Berry, a new hot chick. Oh, let's date her. But it's like, no, she was ready to kill him.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Is like he actually kind of said to the creator of this franchise, like, hey, I really like Lawrence Fishburne. You got a part for him, and then that part turns into an even bigger part. And he also said, hey, I really like working with Halle Berry too. You got something for her. So like, he's just really that guy. Honestly, he really, like, when you say a person that spreads the wealth, that's Keanu Reeves, quite literally.
So who's the new assassin going to be in 4? Carrie-Anne Moss.
I mean, you never know, right? Yeah. They have a really great relationship too.
Yeah.
So.
But
I know it ain't gonna be Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, burn.
Well, and I do agree she is actually very hard to work with, hard to deal with.
Yeah, just ask Will.
Oh, Phil.
What?
I was talking professionally.
I know.
They do behind. Look, they both. I don't know if we all know this, but it is an open secret in Hollywood that they do have an open relationship.
Sorry, so, Charlie Esser. When you hear this noise, it's said as a joke in jest.
Okay.
Ha ha. Humor. Jocular. Ha ha ha.
I'm just saying, so like what they do behind closed doors where everybody kind of knows, I don't care.
Yeah.
He was with Margot Robbie all out in the open in public. That's their business. But she's really not a very good person to work with.
Not even any of that. Yeah, no.
level.
Yeah.
Like Fish Mooney, like the stories those people probably could tell.
Oh my. But of course that Lawrence Fishburne part got bigger. It's like you get a Lawrence Fishburne, of course, you're gonna use him.
But I think it would have been even funnier if they didn't, though. It's just that one character.
Hey man, the man probably wanted to work, Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. His wife's not working, so.
And plus the two buddies just hanging out on set. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I really love that. That was just like such a kick of nostalgia. It was. But yeah, I'm just happy for all parties involved. It just like it seems like a really like it's dumb action, but it's well put together.
You know what? It's a better story than some of the dumb action people put together.
Like I said, like I am, like I love Fast and the Furious, but even I'll be the first one to admit it lost its heart. Fast 5, maybe 6. I'll say I'll give it 6, right? Fast 6, maybe. And then everything after that is definitely just literally Universal, just pumping it out. Like, oh, you didn't like The Rock? Let's get John Cena. Next thing you know, they'll be trying to call freaking Dave Bautista. Like, they're just desperately trying to throw stuff at the wall. And it's like, babes, I know the backstory, and this don't make sense. This don't make sense.
Yeah, Batista's gonna be free soon.
Yeah. Well, he's, have you seen a Knock at the Cabin Door?
No, I did see the previews, but no.
It's an uncomfy movie, but it's a good movie. But it's also based on a book, which I feel like of course, as a nerd, I have to say it. The book was better, but I am very impressed with his growth as an actor in such a short span of time. I will say.
Well, yeah, this is. I mean, I forget where I saw it, but didn't he say something? He doesn't want to be like typecast as like
yeah, he doesn't want to be The Rock. He wants to be better than that. He wants to be a good actor.
Yeah, he wants different kind of parts. He don't want to play the big dumb guy every time.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, he might show up. Who knows? And Keanu Reeves got a lot of friends in Hollywood that aren't working right now. So I mean, through no fault of their own, a lot of people are old, and this is what I love. Like, right, a lot of these people are like, well-established older actors. Like, no offense to the young kids. You got your Tom Hollands and your Zendayas. That's fine, but I've aged out of that part of Hollywood. So this franchise really is right up my alley. This was like all the people that I loved when I was growing up in like James Bond films, Matrix films, things like that. Swordfish, Halle Berry, that's my favorite movie. My favorite Halle Berry movie.
Oh my.
No, actually it's probably Gothica or whatever that one is, where she's in that mental asylum. But yeah, no. So like it's just like everybody that they pick, everybody works really well together. Although you notice Ruby Rose did not come back.
She didn't get to speak. Okay, would it be Halle Berry or like it doesn't even have to be someone who's in the movies yet? It's like which one of Keanu's friends do you think could they spin out into their own thing? I mean, Halle Berry could probably do it, but
yeah, they're already talking about a Sophia spinoff. Yeah. So, I would like. Well, I don't know if Lawrence Fishburne makes that alive, I'd love to see that whole backstory.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, they're playing him more as like a villain, right? So,
I love a villain.
That's true.
Lex Luthor did nothing wrong. Superman is a menace. He's an alien and untrustworthy. Come on, he was raised by people from Kansas, for crying out loud.
What about a trilogy of Lawrence Fishburne versus Halle Berry?
Ooh. I don't know if people would be down for that, but I would be down for that.
Pigeons versus dogs.
Oh my god, homie pigeons are so like pigeons just in general.
Mm-hmm.
We actually technically domesticated them, right? And then left them to fend for themselves. Have you ever seen a pigeon's nest? It's so pathetic. That's why that's the why they're city birds, like why they don't travel south. Like we literally domesticated them and said no, go away. I don't know if a lot of people know, pigeons are literally just American doves. Like they're literally the same bird, just different colors. But because you call it a pigeon and they have that association, it's kind of crazy. The things that we did to the pigeon, and just kind of like people forget, but like, no, we did this to the pigeons. That's why they live in cities and they're not generally afraid of people. They'll come up to you and ask you for food and stuff. It's still in their DNA.
And see what happens when you mistreat them. They poop all over the place.
No, seriously, yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of like when you you call in the mongooses to eat the snakes. Who are you gonna call to get the mongooses out? It's one of those vicious cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Invasive species, as it were. So yeah. America.
An informative rant.
A very what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's very obscure. It's a very obscure reference.
Hey, I mean,
You know who also raises pigeons that I love?
hmm.
That I would love to see in this movie, actually? Mike Tyson.
Oh,
I don't know if they would go for it, but I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Even if it's just a cameo.
doesn't he live out in Vegas?
I don't know if he still does. I know he
Okay.
used to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's lost some money. He's coming in some money troubles, and I don't know if he still lives in Vegas. It'd be cool if he did.
Well, did I hear somewhere? Does he have like a weed company or something? Or
I heard that, and I don't know if he was just a figurehead, but I did hear that.
Okay.
And hey man, Nevada is the best place for the gold rush now, despite being it's more of a purple state, but yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you said, but at least part of one of these movies in Vegas. Yeah, Mike Tyson could have a cameo.
Oh, they can't handle Vegas. The assassins, they're like, no, we got to stay away from Vegas. Too many cameras, babe. Too many cameras, too many people to pay off. Not worth it.
It seems Lilith Hellfire's put some thought into this.
I mean, I lived there for a long time. I know, like, you can't get away with dip shit down there.
Oh my!
Like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, in Las Vegas County Jail, bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, I just the words of the wise. There are literally cameras everywhere. That plant got a camera in it. That brick got a camera in it. That sidewalk got a camera in it. Hope you're wearing underwear.
Can't get away with no threesome with porn stars, can you, Lilith Hellfire?
Not in the hotels. You got to get off the strip. That's all I'm saying. You definitely don't want to do anything on the strip.
Lilith went to a ranch, if you will.
Oh no, look. I mean, no tea, no shade, Moss. No, that was no tea, no shade. That's just not my personal style. I heard the Brady Ranch is they actually make good drinks. From people that I know that have gone out there. They always get mad. I'm just like, babes, it's like an hour and a half that way. Have fun. Have fun. It's in Perump. Take your little taxi or your little bicyclette out there and have fun. I just can't believe people actually think it's like in the main city. Like, no, you have to go out to podunk nowhere to get away with that. Come on.
I was gonna say I know nothing about nothing, and I still know that. Yeah, that's a
like you never seen the Cat House on HBO? Come on, you must be a fetus if you don't know that. Like, yeah, it's like when certain people don't know certain things, and then I go, wait, how old are you? Okay, yeah, that tracks.
If you don't know, MTV used to play videos and Taxi Cab Confessions. You're a fetus.
You know what? Even I am barely old enough to remember MTV. All I remember is TRL and Saturday Countdown on MTV and VH1. That is it. And then I know for a while I was right after I got out of college, they played like EDM at 2 to like 4 in the morning. Like that's like those are my it really was very much becoming like a lot of reality TV like Teen Mom and Ridiculous. Well, no, not before Ridiculousness. There was the Fantasy Factory. Before that, that was that Rob and his bodyguard show.
Mm-hmm.
So much reality TV. Oh my god, that writer's strike really ruined American TV in 2007.
I was gonna say, what years were Headbangers Ball?
That's like mid 90s, early 90s to mid 90s. I think they stopped like maybe 2000.
The first one was 1987.
Yeah, they went to like 2000, but it was very sporadic or something. I remember those.
Yeah, it says 7 seasons. Yeah,
sporadic seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, MTV Unplugged was the best thing they ever did. TRL I could have done without. I mean, you're playing like 2 clips of a second. Like the only thing you're doing is like watching an interview of a celebrity. It's why it died. I mean, we have YouTube for that now.
Here's the test. Whether they're too young or not. Do you remember Beavis and Butthead for the music videos?
Nice.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. I'm super excited about 4. though. But like, I'm excited about the franchise in general. I just need more merch. That's all that I ask.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that I ask is I just need more John Wick merch. If we had like a 12-inch action figure with Kung
Hey-oh.
Fu grip,
Boy, she went from 8 to 12 pretty quick there, kids.
I'm just saying, if Steve Trevor can have a freaking, Barbie made in his likeness, a Ken doll in his likeness, why can't Keanu Reeves?
Oh my god, she wants a John Wick Barbie.
I do! Come
Uh,
on, Mattel, pull your head out of your butt, buddy.
Such a girl.
Bro, some of those collector dolls, like, I think I would want it on probably the black label or the silver label, just so that it's actually a little more detailed than the standard. I don't want Playline. I want, like, an actual collector doll. Those are really cool and cool to have. Like, I have the Black Widow one. I have the Mirror one. I have both Wonder Woman sets of Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor. I got the Linda Carter one. I got the Supergirl one is actually Playline, kind of, sort of. Yeah, but no, they're good. They're cool. I got the whole Twilight set. No, they're actually really cool. Like, if you could get out of your misogynistic, sexist little mindset, Philip, we're gonna learn you today, boy.
Okay, Charlie.
Sorry. Well,
No, it's not me. You got to get past that. John Wick. There's gonna be a lot of men collecting.
oh yeah, toxic masculinity kills everything. Like, you can't even have a nice pineapple drink without somebody thinking something about you. So I feel bad for boys, actually.
Is this a personal story?
I've seen it. Like, I mean, like, oh, drink your nasty beer that has 5%. I'll have my mixed drink that has 30%. Like, be so serious. Be so serious. I get to say, hey, can I get a redheaded slut? Can I have a screaming orgasm? What are you gonna order? A Miller Lite?
A slippery nipple.
Exactly. So it's just like, whatever.
Can't even sing one damn Barry Manilow song at karaoke without people thinking you're gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Bring it full circle. God, they would be so canceled in 2023. I just need a reunion of them getting out of jail, man.
I know. It's like
they ended up getting 20 years because they kept fucking up.
No, you know what happened? They did their year, they got out, and everything just went back to normal.
No, they never talked again.
They never learned their lesson. No, come on. They did.
No, they never talked again, bro.
Oh.
Jerry moved in with his parents because he's a felon and he can't get a job nowhere.
George has to move in with his parents again.
Oh, God. No, they say no. They just moved. They moved without telling him why he was in jail. Elaine goes back to Baltimore.
Oh.
And Kramer's just homeless. Begging on the streets, yeah. Well, no, he lives with Newman.
Yes, I was going to say Newman. Either that or Bob Sacramento.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Oh, I'm stressed.
I will let you. I will probably just do a little mini review the next time we talk and let you know what I think about John Wick 4.
Oh, okay.
So, and you guys can send in your thoughts about John Wick 4 and the franchise and where you hope it goes and where you hope it doesn't go. Maybe if you have some things on the wish list that you don't want to happen, because I know there probably are some. Like no Ruby Rose makes a return. It's only my wish. Oh, no Vin Diesel. No Rock. They're banned from other action films.
It seems like with John Wick, they're going for quality over quantity, right? Yeah.
And honestly, when you think about it, like, there's not even a lot of TNA in the movie.
No.
Like, you don't even miss it. It's just that much good, great action. So, but I could use a little more cleavage. Just gonna throw that out there.
Amen, sister.
Just a little more cleavage. Don't care who it's from. Taco meat's welcome.
Whoa, bye.
Low cut V-necks are fine. On that note.
No, all right. I had a thought for the next episode. Yay or nay from you, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to do a review the first episode of Lucky Hank?
The hell is Lucky Hank?
That's
That's
Bob
the name of the
Odenkirk's.
show?
Yeah.
It's Lucky Hank?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was his name, the show, or whatever?
The Bob Odenkirk show? No.
No, I could have sworn that. Oh, maybe that was the working title. I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, no. And then,
Yeah, no, we can review Lucky Hank. That's totally cool.
Okay.
What? I literally thought the name of the show was his name. I don't know why.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot to cancel AMC Plus in February for a year, so works out perfect for me.
Okay. I mean, it's
Well,
all
I was
regular
watching
AMC
Mayfair
too.
Witches too, but
Yeah. I mean, it's on
works
regular
out.
AMC too.
Now
Yeah.
I can write this off on my taxes. Perfect. We're gonna talk about it. Perfect.
Work related check. All right, so yeah, kids, send your thoughts in on John Wick, Lucky Hank. Demand to know more of these Lilith Hellfire adventures from the past. Email us saltyandpetty69@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737, 614-38-CAPES. And of course, remember, you can always find
it's based on a book. Okay.
Oh yeah, I thought I heard about what Lucky Hank. I thought I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the name of the book is Straight Man from 1987.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Russo.
So, yes, and remember, kids, find all of your Capes and Lunatics episodes, merch, social media, basically everything.
Who does what, when, and where?
Hey, except
Leave
Lil.
that as a drop, please.
Except Lil, she keeps that a secret. So yes, go to tubespace.io/Capes
Is
and
it
Lunatics.
though, Phil?
What?
A secret?
I don't know the stuff you let out. I mean, just I can.
Is it really shocking? I mean, it's me, man.
I can't even imagine what you keep. I'm sure you keep something secret.
Yeah, my dog's names. That's about it.
See, you think it's bad she won't tell you her real name? She won't tell you her dog's real name.
It's Chunky Dog, it's Pibble, Little Asshole, and Big Girl.
Oh my God, you have social security numbers for those dogs, don't you?
Shh, don't tell the government.
Where are these?
I claim them as dependents. Shut up.
I was about to say. I take care of my kids. God, those dogs are wearing diapers. Anyway, all right. So yes, tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. All right, Lilith Hellfire. If people dare ask you for advice online, where can they get a hold of you?
Oh, you can. I give excellent life pro tips, boys and ladies. I do.
I'll tell you that.
So if you want to find me on the interwebs, you have to come over to TikTok while it's still not banned. Woo! And that's at Lilith Hellfire 69. Remember to like and follow because my internet content is not for general public consumption. It is for friends and fans only.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Only for fans. Check.
Oh my God! There's the new rumor. You're so into TikTok. Lilith Hellfire is a secret Chinese agent.
Philip. Oh yeah, only for fans. Still available, guys. Don't make me get it. Save me from myself, please.
Put it here.
What was the other one I was gonna get?
I thought it was some variation of only for fans, or
Oh, we said something. Oh, Superior Puss.
yeah.
Oh, actually, let me do that check.
I mean, you want to be on brand.
Superior Puss.
Like what? I'm only talking about cats.
I mean, put that on Lilith Hellfire. Put that on a business card. See how many dates you get.
Superior Puss.
It'd be like the warning in front of a roller coaster. Do not take this ride if you have back troubles,
heart issues, COPD. Gotta be relatively healthy. Sorry for the ableism, but it's for your own good.
You see a bunch of guys 10 seconds later when they're done throwing up because they were so dizzy.
You were warned.
Oh my. Superior Puss taken?
No, it's still available.
SuperiorPuss.com.
.net, just for the hell of it.
.org.
.org.
No, it has to be .com. .com.
Oh.
Uh,
What's funny is that he keeps pulling up for Superior Plus.
oh my! Oh no! Superior Puss is the free one, but then if you want to do the higher subscription tier, it's Superior Puss Plus.
Baby. South Park has warped my brain. I'm suing Matt and Trey. That does it. Sorry, Megan. Get in line, sister.
It's like this South Park movie. That movie has warped my fragile little mind.
26 seasons, man.
Oh, since 1990. What was that? 1998.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, we done.
Yeah, we're done, bud. We can stop putting off Spider-Cast. It's fine.
I have another show to do. Thank you for joining us. I believe this was a killer episode.
Hey.
Yes, come back.
I need name suggestions for something to put in front of croissant. So if you feel like, email us, leave some comments. I believe we can do something for Biscuit as well for Justin.
Baba Yaga, croissant. A mess.